You're listening to the Weekend Game Plan with Matthew Ross. Brought to you by Royal Ceramic, the consumer and contractor destination for incredible tile selection and much more. Visit royalceramic.com. The Weekend Game Plan on TSN 690.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here. You can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way.
Weekend Game Plan on TSN 690, just ahead of Dave Pagnotta from the fourth period, our hockey insider, our most listened to on our podcast section regularly on the tsn690.ca page. If you go to Weekend Game Plan, and Dave's segment from last week is up there as well. Right now, though, it's the Amateur Sports Report.
Weekend Game Plan gets out into the community with Suburban Newspaper sports editor Mark Lidbetter and the Amateur Sports Report.
Well, every week there's no amateur sports, but there's an Amateur Sports Report. It's usually jam-packed, so kudos to our next guest, Mark Lidbetter. Sports at thesuburban.com is his email address. Mark, let us start on the pitch.
Very good, because Ontario's York 9 FC of the Canadian Premier League has tapped a trio of Quebec players to join the organizations. Brothers Chris Novick and Felix Nassau, along with Cedric Toussaint, have all inked contracts with the organization. Now, Chris Novick, a defender, moves over to York 9 from the Halifax's HFC Wanderers, where the 21-year-old played for the past two seasons. The Impact Academy product had the opportunity to play in the championship final in September and was a finalist for the Canadian U21 Player of the Year award from the CPL in 2020. Now, his brother, only 17, Felix, was plucked out of the Panelinos Montreal FC program, and he can play in the center of defense or as a deep-lying midfielder. Now, both of them started out with the Buccaneers program in their youth soccer, and Chris Novick also played with Panelinos before joining the Impact Academy in 2016. Now, midfielder Cedric Toussaint, who is 19, he's a native of Drummondville and has been with the Impact Academy since 2016. He arrives as a highly regarded prospect who can operate in both a deep and advanced role in the middle of the pitch, and he has been on the national team radar and regularly trained with the senior Impact team while with the academy.
Onto
Lots
the
of
ice.
talent here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no question. Sorry, the dramatic pause made me think you were done there, Mark. Onto the ice.
Well, with less than 2 months until the puck drops at the 2021 IIHF World Junior Championships, it's time to look at who's going to be going for the gold. So Hockey Canada, in partnership with the Canadian Hockey League, has announced the roster of 46 players who have earned an invitation to Canada's National Junior Team Sport Check Selection Camp. And the week-long camp gets underway this Monday in Red Deer, Alberta. Now, the players include 5 goaltenders, 15 defensemen, and 26 forwards who will compete for a chance to wear the Canadian emblem at the championship, which will run December 25th to January 5th in Edmonton. Now, selected among the group of goalies is Dollard's Devin Levy, who will be off campus from Boston's Northeastern University to attend the camp. And internationally, the 18-year-old was the tournament MVP at the 2019 World Junior A Challenge as he led Team Canada East to its first appearance in the gold game since 2016, but they lost 2-1 in double overtime to the Russians. Hockey Quebec was shut out in the defense candidates positions, but has 5 forwards among the 26 attending camp. And that includes Blainville's Samuel Poulin, who is one of the 5, and the 19-year-old has had international experience starting since back in 2017 when he was on Team White for the World U17 Challenge. And in 2019, Poulin also took part in the IIHF U18 World Championship. So a couple of locals might be on the ice come December 25th.
Yeah, we always have some representation. Very, very cool. All right, also on the ice, Mark.
Yeah, this is, they've got to get going in the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League. I mean, they've got the Maritime Division is going, but they announced last week that it's going to move forward with its protected environment event that'll take place from November 17th to the 27th at Videotron Center in Quebec City. This will be all the teams that are in Quebec in red zones. Now, the Quebec public health officials have studied the Q's plan, and they came back with a list of recommendations that have to be applied so they can hold the event. And the Q always and will continue to follow public health directives to ensure the safety of the participants without exception. So in a vote by the Assembly of Members, the proposal was unanimously approved, and the 7 teams in the red zones, the Gatineau Olympics, Drummondville Voltigeurs, Blainville Boisbriand Armada, Victoriaville Tigers, Shawinigan Cataracts, Chicoutimi Saguenay, and of course the Quebec Remparts will all temporarily establish their headquarters in Quebec City and play in the bubble of the Videotron Center, so they can each get 6 season games and playing against each other.
Right. Yeah,
it's tough. You've got one part of the league going, and the other one's locked down, so they got to do something to keep going.
It's crazy. Everything is just off kilter, and nothing looks like it's returning to normal anytime soon, unfortunately. Sports@thesuburban.com is Mark's email address for this weekly segment or for the weekly newspaper. Mark, I guess you're not covering anything today.
No, I got to plan my time to go to the IGA in St. Lazare, I guess, so I don't want to run into anybody out there.
All right, reference to my social media. Thank you, Mark.
Have a good one, guys. Take care.
It's Weekend Game Plan, hour number 2 upcoming. And next, Dave Pagnotta of the fourth period joins us. Mike Hoffman still has not signed. What is going on? That's next.